Hello, welcome to episode 2 of Aubrey and the Dads. I'm joined by a special guest, a sexy man, a very, very funny friend, one of my close personal friends, a friend I've known for a while, MyDumbCat.
Oh, thanks for having me, Fo.
Of course, anytime. I would make any time for you, baby. Well, first off, just want to say welcome. This is Aubrey Sucks, by the way, the host. I probably should start off with that, but we rolling. Just want to say, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you, making the time of the day. Yeah, you're just so fine. I get a little nervous talking to you.
Dude, stop. Yeah,
But,
of course, bro.
Let's see. I've known you. We met actually. My first job. I don't know if it was your first job.
Yeah, it was like my first real job where I actually came back weekly.
Yeah, not like okay, like one of those jobs. Yeah, we met at a local movie theater that we used to work at. Shout out at Galaxy Theaters. But and met him through there. Kind of like I don't know. I guess I don't know if we hit off right off the bat, but I always thought you were a cool dude and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we did. It was definitely kind of slow at first since I was just kind of I was trying to just get the hang of things because it was my first real job too. So you guys all were kind of seemed like you knew what you guys were doing. So I didn't want to get in the way too much before. I wanted to be a good worker before I was a friend. So I wanted to be sure that wasn't just a piece of shit or anything. So
God, good worker, cool. I was one of the cool kids. So I was probably a little nervous talking to me, so it makes sense. But,
dude, for sure, dude. I saw you and I was like, I can hang with this guy.
Appreciate that, man. You're just too good to me. Should we just get a little closer look at? Oh, look at that!
Oh, there it is.
Building Galaxy 12 right there, saying in the flesh.
Gosh.
Man, did you ever go onto the roof of the theater?
Yeah, I did.
I definitely did too. Shout out Jen. Shout out Pants Off. But yeah, I don't know, theater was definitely a really good first job, but man, I'm super happy that I didn't realize how this friendship could blossom into what it is today. Was it what 5-6 years later now?
Yeah, I think we're going on 6 now because I was hired in 2015, so
yeah, 2021. Goddamn. And friendship, obviously, I feel like it keeps getting stronger and stronger. Just knowing you're just such a super cool dude. I just really appreciate you being in my life.
Dude, I appreciate you too, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. But just right off the bat, any funny Galaxy 12 memory stories or anything like that?
Oh man. Well, first I want to say shout out Kristen for letting me get on the roof too, so we can get fucking nice pick up there. The view is incredible. Oh man, funny stories, dude.
The Tucker story?
Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. All right, so Tucker, which is Phoenix's roommate.
Shout out Tucker.
I met him first, and I didn't really hang out with him at first because he was working the usher shift, so he was out cleaning theaters.
Should we get a little closer?
And oh yeah, there he is in the middle, baby. Let's go. So he was usually usher, and I was concessions when I first started. That was every shift for me was working concessions and just kind of learning that area. So
and the concessions that's the popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn,
snacks.
candy, exactly. So I started on that station, and so we never saw each other. And I always saw him too, and I always kind of thought the same thing, that I could definitely hang out with him too. He seemed pretty cool. And then all of a sudden he got concession shift with me, and I was like, "Whoa, no way, you're concessions actually?" And he took offense to it and was like, "What the fuck's that supposed to mean?" I'm like, "Oh, I just never seen you working the shift before." He's like, "All right," and then he literally told me straight up that he hated me when he first met me. And I'm like, "All right." Now look at him, fucking got him on my palm of my hands, baby.
Waiting for the response every moment. He just straight up said, "I hate you."
No, he didn't say it to me at that moment. He just walked away, and then after we became friends, he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I hate you for a week," and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What did I do?" And it was I guess it was that comment that just set him off for. I don't know.
Which is like hilarious, especially like coming from like a kind of third person. And like when I did work at the theater with both of them, they were like known as like the duo. They did like everything together. So it's funny that they had like some animosity towards each other at the beginning, but now it like blossomed into like one of your best friends, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he's got my fucking highest Snapchat streak too, over 1,000, dude. He won't break that shit.
Dude,
for the life of me.
He has my highest too. It's fucking...
Dude, he's on top of it.
I just have to pull it up. I just need to know I'm so bad with my phone, but this kid is ridiculous with the streak.
If you don't snap him and keep the streak, he will literally snap you 10 plus times, and he will call you to be sure that your guys' snap streak is continuing.
1,598 days. Kid is cracked.
We're over 1,000 easy too. I think it's like 1,200 or some shit like that. Like,
he's insane. Oh man, what a guy. Shout out to my roommate, sexy man right there.
Shout out Tucker.
And obviously episode 1, oh not obviously, but episode 1 we didn't have any video, but this is a jerk up right here, sexy man 2, on my birthday, just a good little celebration. God, I love this picture.
Yeah.
Super cute.
It's honestly like represents just us, just how close we are and how gay we are for each other.
Very, very true. We are, it's actually unreal how, yeah, I guess we're just very strong with our sexuality. We don't care.
Nah.
But that's hilarious. Fucking Tucker hated you off the bat. But let's see. Oh, I have a pretty good movie theater story. I think this is the only job I've ever been written up for ever in my entire life, and I worked like fucking jobs for like 3 years and never had an issue. And I guess this wasn't necessarily an issue with the movie theater. It was more me being a dumbass. But one like slow day in box office, I was talking to like another manager, and one or two of my buddies like came in to visit me just to talk to me, and they were leaving, and they're like, "Hey, you want to like go on like a test drive or something like that?" Which I don't know why. Like I've driven in Wyatt's truck like 100 times. That'd be pretty stupid. And I asked my manager, I was like, would I get fired if I got into the car and we drove around the parking lot? And she said, no, but you get written up. So I said, bet. And then I walked out, got to the car, drove them around the parking lot. And then as I walked into the doors, Monica, the manager at the time, she wrote me up. She wrote me up.
Do you guys even like drift or anything in the parking lot?
I think like he was going pretty fast, but I don't think it was like anything like crazy. We were just like, woo! Like,
the first
I'm on
time.
the clock.
The first time that you told me that, I thought that someone got a new car, and then you guys were actually test driving it, not the same one.
No, it was like the Wyatt's Tacoma, like at the Tacoma truck or something like that. It was stupid, but like
it's still a legend of a story. Like, am I gonna get fired? No, but you'll get in trouble.
I mean, right. It shows how like how much of a joke that job was, but like also what a first job. Like, it was perfect. I got to meet 3 of my lifelong friends because of it. Like, it's pretty sick. You don't get much you don't get that with many jobs, I would say.
No, it's crazy how just kind of like life works like that. Like, if we just didn't get hired or worked at the same spot, like, how we even know each other? There's no way. Like,
it's kind of weird too, like that you would work there too, because you were like at the time how far away? Like,
I was about 25 plus minutes, 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, I mean, for a movie theater job, that seems like a little excessive, but thank God you made that drive, baby.
Yeah, that's only because I knew Brian, the manager, before I got hired.
Oh, yeah.
And so he helped me get hired and, like, put my resume to the top. So he came in clutch to help me out. Shout out, Brian.
Shout out, Brian.
And I think he told people that he was, like, my uncle or something.
Yeah, he said we were related or something like that.
Yeah, and I don't know where that came from because I literally met him at a wedding, like, a couple months before. And then people, like, started saying that, and I was like, what?
I honestly thought you were related. Still.
No, I'm not.
Like, to this day, I literally thought you were related still. What? Like, because you probably said that to, like, for you to get hired. I think Jake said some bullshit for me to get hired, but...
Yeah, I think I just went with it. I was like, oh,
Because I think you said, like, yeah, he's my uncle or something like that. Because I think someone asked you when we were working concessions. So I just literally always assumed that. Wow. I'm getting my mind blown right now. This is crazy. Okay, wow. That's hilarious. Wow, yeah, but shout out Brian, shout out movie theater, shout out you driving.
Dude, Brian is honestly the best. Yes. He ran that place.
He actually did. If it wasn't for him, it would have been nothing. I mean, I guess now it's nothing, but he's not
honestly,
there anymore.
True, yeah. It went straight down right after him, so kind of makes sense.
But so yeah, kind of movie theater, fucking shout out that. But let's see, like we definitely played some, I guess kind of like games, kind of like I would say was a good like point into our friendship too. Playing it was a shit ton of Fortnite, I guess. Like
Oh my gosh.
where the duo started. What's up, man? You my
True.
duo.
That is it.
But
I mean,
like
you introduced me to Fortnite.
oh my bad. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for everyone who I introduced Fortnite to. I said that game was like the best game ever when I first played it. Holy shit. But yeah, like so obviously maybe not Fortnite, but like how long you been gaming?
So let's see. I mean,
Dumb cat.
yeah. I mean, I started PC gaming probably. Oh, I would say probably over 12 years ago, 13 years ago. That's when I actually like started like heavily playing. Like before that, I would play like PlayStation 1 and kind of like some other like single player games, just kind of like get going, some Gran Turismo, some Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh, yes sir.
Those were bangers.
Yes.
So I kind of got
64?
started like yeah within that,
Okay, word.
and then but I didn't get like actually like serious about getting into it until I started probably like PC gaming, and then got like a 360 and started like playing with all these different people that like went to my school or that I just like knew in person. I think that's what helped my social game a lot, because I was kind of like I was pretty quiet in high school because I was just like always tired. Like that shit starts like 7 a.m. and I'm like
Fuck that shit.
and then I'm up till like 2 a.m. gaming, so I'm just like
Respect.
not about it.
Was so it was like MyDumbCat then like always like your PC like handle forever, or like
No. So when I started gaming, I was 10 years old, and my name on there was literally my first and last name. So it was Cole Peters, age 10, and that was it.
Wait, did it say age 10?
Yeah, like the whole name was my first last name, age 10, and then I would
My
be
social security number.
yeah, my phone number. So it started out just like that because I couldn't think of anything, and I would
Very
play
cool.
with my dad, and I think that we just kind of like went safe. We didn't want anything to be like too gruesome or anything like that, and just like nothing dumb.
Right.
I mean, I guess that was pretty dumb. So
Well, I mean, dumb has something in common because I mean, it went to MyDumbCat at some point.
I guess that's how it started, huh?
Yeah. And then so was MyDumbCat then when you went to Xbox or?
Yeah. So I was MyDumbCat
Alex,
on.
can I get an origin? I do not know the story of MyDumbCat. I think I need a little bit.
So I had a couple like gamer tags here and there before MyDumbCat, but this one just actually kind of clicked and stuck with me. So I played Call of Duty a lot, and I always thought of a gamer tag that was like, man, what would be like funny to be say like killed by or you killed, and I was like, what like works good with that? And then so I thought of this cat on the screen right now. This is CT. He is a devil. He was a rescue. We found him like at Safeway or something like that, and he was probably the meanest cat that you could ever find.
Like just straight up and just attack you.
Oh,
Meaner than
yeah.
Milo?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like even when
Like Milo, my cat now, is not even close compared to this cat. We had to get this cat's claws removed
Oh shit.
because anytime that you would walk up, he would try and paw you and like just scratch you up. Like he was a reign of terror. So yeah, CT. This is the cat that I was thinking of when I chose my name, and I was like, man, that'd be so funny if it said like you were killed by MyDumbCat. And then I checked to see if it was available, and sure enough, it was, and that's what I've been going for I don't even know how many years now. I have like screenshots from like 10 years ago where I'm ripping it up in Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2, and I got MyDumbCat as my name.
Ladder stall fucking no 720
Yes.
fucking silent shot.
Yeah, some YYs.
Cracked. Oh my gosh. And so this picture inspired it. It's beautiful, honestly.
Yeah, this is a legit actual picture of my cat that I took. I just walked up to him, and then he hissed at me, and I took that picture, and that's really all it was. He was a piece of shit. Like you'd be walking around at night, and you would hear him before you would see him. Like you just hear this hissing sound when you like walked into a room, and you know that he's in there with you.
Man, I've never had it like I never really liked cats that much, but my cats were fine. Maybe it's the owner.
Yeah, but we found him. Dude, he was
The owner's the streets, man.
yeah, he was an asshole since day one. Like Milo's a fucking blessing compared to this piece of shit.
Hey, but it created the greatest gamer tag of all time.
Dude, I love it. It's honestly available on like almost everything that I play, which is like super nice too. That I don't need to like think of something different every time like play a different like program or something like that, or a different game. Like they're always usually available, which is super nice.
And it's like it's a funny creative one too. Like I guess like I remember Xbox days for me. You like that's a like a creative one. Mine was like XX whatever Asian invasion I think it was XX because everything had to be XX for some reason.
Yeah, I definitely had an XX name.
God, it's
everyone has to go through it if you're on Xbox.
What?
Everyone has to go through that if you're on Xbox.
With uppercase, lowercase, everything.
Yep.
Fucking man. But yeah, not like that's a good one, honestly. Shout out MyDumbCat.
Yeah, he inspired it, even though he's an asshole. I mean, it worked out in the end.
But so obviously from Xbox now to strictly PC. I'm like, yeah, you don't play. I haven't seen you play console.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got the Xbox One, and I definitely enjoy playing that more than like anything else besides PC. So like that's always like a decent fun pastime if like we're all playing together. I think that was like my main reason to play games is that you guys were mainly all on Xbox because you didn't have a setup either. I don't think Tucker really had like a decent PC to game on as well, so he just uses Xbox. And Jake has only been Xbox.
Kem's like recent. Well, I guess not recent.
Yeah, Kem's was Xbox too, and he built his PC. Like everyone was Xbox, so like that's what kind of that's what inspired me. Just to, I think I upgraded on like Black Friday because I didn't get into like way later until it was like already out, and like that just kind of like made me grind on that again because like I already had like a PC and was gaming on that, but I just enjoyed playing with you guys, so like I would just prefer to kind of just set up that.
Honestly, what kept me staying in fucking Idaho was fucking Fortnite with you guys, like just playing till 2-3 in the morning, whatever, every night, just bullshitting. Cause like honestly, the game sucks. I hate it, but
that's true. That's true.
Like just like like you were saying, just like being able to talk to the homies and like being able to connect, like just hear about each other's day and like the bullshit, funny, random shit Chunk says, you know.
Yeah, and honestly, gaming just keeps people close. I think that's why I just like doing it so much, and why I just want to be good at it is because I just like enjoy playing it with my friends, and whatever game we're playing, like that's just what I want to play.
And we're pretty competitive, so it's like we want to when we do play, we want to be the fucking best. But these kids are fucking cracked at Fortnite.
Fucking Justin out here won't leave us alone.
You keep finding the ultra shortcuts, man. I can't do it anymore. It took me 9 years for this track. This guy goes around a volcano. But yeah, now we're all PC gamers. Fucking.
I converted them.
Yeah, honestly, I think you did. But gaming, like obviously you do a lot of work with your PC and shit. Yep. You do some editing. You do fucking that guy does everything. This guy's cracked.
Dude, honestly, ever since I was like probably middle school, or I mean even before that, I mean even when I think I just got like my first phone, it was like a flip phone, and I was just always just super into just like learning about it and just technology in general. Like just I would honestly love upgrading phones because I would just learn more about like what they can do and like whatever I could send in a text message or like send a picture or whatever, and like it was just like interesting from like going from something that can only send text messages and you can only type so fast to, I mean now we just got computers in our pockets, like it's crazy. Yeah.
Thanks. But no, it's like so it's always been like something that's been obviously interesting for you, like yeah, man, I guess that's dope. That's super sick.
I mean, even in high school, like they asked me what I think my dream job or something was, and at that point I already figured out that I didn't want to do anything like super crazy. I didn't want to be like searching for a long time. I just wanted something that's a nice desk job, because I used to work for my stepdad and we did pipe installation. And kind of doing manual labor and like construction like that for like a long time, since I did it for like a couple of years in high school. Just like every now and then just getting up at like 4 a.m. on weekends and like going to go work, or if he just like ever needed help or something like that, which I'm grateful for because it taught me how to be a good worker. But it was also just pain in the ass, and it's just so draining on your body that it made me realize that I don't want to do that for like the rest of my life. I just want to sit at a desk, send some emails, learn a lot of technology-based things, grow within whatever company I'm in and kind of just be afloat, you know. I just don't want to like worry about money or anything like that. I just want to be a nice like modern life. I don't need anything like super fancy or huge. Like my car is the only thing that I really care about.
Mm-hmm.
And I can have like a modern house and I'm set for life. That's it, baby.
I mean, you do got beauty. Car's a view. I mean, let's just pull that baby up real quick. We might as well. But first off, we got a view here. God damn, he fine.
This is me, first day, getting my baby.
Yeah, what car is this for a person like me who knows nothing about cars at all?
Alright, so this is a 2015 Honda Civic Si. I got it in 2015, so yeah.
What's SI mean?
It's a sport infused.
Oh my god, it go vroom vroom very fast then.
Gotta get that VTEC.
What year did you get it, you said? Sorry.
I got it in 2015, so like when it was new.
Fucking bold.
I went to the dealership from the money that I saved up doing the pipe installation and stuff like that. I went to Alaska during right after I graduated high school. Went up there for a couple months, went to a couple different sites. We worked 12-hour shifts, so it was...
Grind was real, man. Grind was real.
It was 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And there's not much to do in Alaska anyway, so...
Fair point.
Yeah, it's easy to save your money, and I didn't really have time to game anyway because I was either working or sleeping, so it was easy.
Internet in Alaska is probably fucking shit.
Yeah, it's not the best.
So you fucking obviously grind your ass off. Was that your mission when you worked that like summer or whatever? Was it to like I'm just trying to I want to get a nice car, or was it like this specific car in general?
No, it was just to get a car in general because I was just using my stepdad's pickup truck, so it was a nice Chevy Silverado long bed, and
Ooh.
yeah, I was tired of just kind of like borrowing it. Because like he made it clear that it was just like for me to kind of like go on, and then my sister is like not too much younger than me, so I wanted to have my own car by the time that she can drive, so then she can use it as well.
Right.
So we kind of like traded off, and then this was just like my main goal was to just get something reliable. That's why I kind of like went with something new. Like I was looking on Craigslist forever while I was in Alaska just to see if I can find anything decent that I wanted that would last me, but also didn't want to go through the trouble of it, so I just decided to start doing payments as well so I can build up my credit for when I plan to move out. And so that was kind of the main goal. So my parents helped me co-sign for it, and I just paid it off recently, and it's all mine.
Quick question, was it like a nerve-wracking process at all, like buying the car, or was it like pretty comfortable?
Oh, for sure. I mean, we only looked at one other car before this one, so we went and looked at a Volkswagen Golf, and it was a little bit more expensive than this one. I didn't want to be super deep in payments. I wanted to be nice and like at least survive while doing like a part-time job and wouldn't be struggling too hard. So
right.
we came up with like just a basic price that we wanted to pay for a car, and then we went searching around, see what we can find. And this was really like the second thing that we found online, and went and looked at it, and honestly just loved it.
Called it was like you knew it like right off the bat.
Yeah, because like I didn't even know manual when I went to go get it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned manual in that car.
Learned so much about this sexy man from this podcast. I'm so glad I'm doing this. Wow, how long did that take? Like half an hour to learn?
So the guy asked if we wanted to test drive it, and I was like, yeah, sure, not knowing a single thing about it or how to do it. So I was like, all right, let's just get right into it, I guess.
Send it.
Yeah, I was so nervous going into it because I wasn't sure like if I was for sure gonna actually like get it or not. But just after driving, I could tell I already enjoyed doing it because I used to ride dirt bikes a lot too when I was younger. So like it's not the same, but it's a little bit similar where like you kind of get the shifting down.
Right.
So once I took it on test drive, killed it a couple of times. I think you could obviously tell that I haven't done this before. And then got back and I was like, dude, this is the one. So we did the paperwork, bought it. I drove it to Everett from Linwood, and we went to this like Chinese restaurant parking lot. And my mom kind of like sat in the passenger seat. She kind of gave me a couple tips, just kind of go from like stopping to going, just kind of make sure I get like the movements down, and then after that, I was good to go.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing. And so, was it like fully stock or when you got it?
Yeah, they have like different packages that you can get, but there's not anything like too crazy like these ones. So I think like there's like a non SI version, which is just like without the wing and it's like a little bit less power, and I think it's just not like as fancy, I guess. So like the only thing that like it really
Always
came with,
bougie.
yeah, the only thing that really came with that was nice was my floor mats that they're like all weatherproof, and that's I think pretty much the only thing I liked. I mean, and the interior is like super nice too.
Yeah.
Like I have to change anything with it. It's just super clean.
Drives fucking smooth. And yeah, man. So now, what, 6 years with the car? I know, but you've done some work to it.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. You want to kind of talk about? Should we pull up a picture of what it looks like now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Oh.
There it is. It's a little dark, but you know that's like kind of one of the more recent ones I have.
Yeah. My God, though. I mean, I guess you can't like see like the front from this one.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
so, like,
that's a bad picture
it
for
just
the
looks
first
fucking.
picture.
No, it fucking looks mean, dude. So yeah, talk a little bit about it now, like.
So let's see. The first thing I did was I put on that Civic banner on my windshield because my windshield already had a crack in it, and it like wasn't anything too big, but it's just something that I knew if I didn't like it, then I can get rid of it and get a new one because I would need one anyway. So I threw that on, and I thought that was just so sick that it was just like different from everyone. Like it doesn't matter and like how much money you have to put in to be different. It's just like it just felt nice.
Yeah.
So
Having something unique out there, you know, that's
yeah, exactly. Something to tell like me from some other person that bought the exact same car as me.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't want to try and be like super ricey or anything like that.
And
I just
it's a Civic.
yeah, I just wanted something different. So I threw that on there, and I was like, okay, like this is cool. I was already into cars and stuff anyway, so I already knew that I wanted to do a lot of stuff to it. I just didn't have any money to do it because I was paying this off and doing school and didn't really
Was that
have
a
time to do
thing,
it.
like kind of like I guess like gaming or like phones and technology was a thing that you've always been into, or is there like cars in general, or like kind of?
Yeah, they've all been mixed together. So like that's like another thing is like I'm either doing my car or I'm gaming or doing stuff like that. So my money's
single, by the way. Look
oh
at this
yeah,
man.
definitely.
God damn. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but I might snatch you up.
Baby. But yeah, so like that's like another thing is that my money's kind of like always like usually was spread apart and just spent on like different things, whatever I'm like really into at that point. Because I mean, carports are expensive, man. I mean, if you already don't know, like it gets up there. But yeah, let's see. After that, just looking at the picture, and then I think I then put on that stripe on the hood, and then that's kind of like when I was switching jobs. So that's when I just quit the movie theater, and then I think I started around working at T-Mobile. So I was like, okay, like I got a little bit more money coming in, like I could start actually doing stuff that I want to do to my car. So got my windows tinted a little bit, got the top of it wrapped black as well, kind of like blended together. I got those different rims off of Buddy. Those were like pretty cheap. Got that splitter done, and I did some things to the back recently where I just put on like a spoiler that kind of just goes over the tail a little bit, which kind of gives it like a little duckbill kind of type deal. Tinted the taillights a little bit, and then those headlights that you see, I just threw those on, and that was a pain in the ass.
God damn. Okay, and you still have more projects, I'm guessing, too, but like you said headlights were a pain in the ass. Was it like pretty time consuming with everything, or like as a person who doesn't like do anything with this car or anything like?
So the only thing I've actually like really changed to the car from like being stock was just the exhaust for now. I do have a cold air intake, downpipe, and motor mount that I want to throw in as well. So those are a little bit more time consuming projects. Same with the headlights, since those deal with wires and cables and everything like that, and kind of getting those managed. That was a pain in the ass. And then plus, once I ordered the headlights, I also needed a conversion kit from the bulbs. So I had to wait another week for that because I didn't know that I needed that when I ordered the headlights. And there was no instructions with the headlights. And yeah, then it ended up taking 2 months. So yeah, that's pretty fucking time consuming. But everything else, the lip, the side skirts, everything else probably took like less than an hour. Like those are all easy, especially the exhaust was really easy, less than an hour. The downpipe, cooler intake, those should take not too long. Definitely not 2 months at all.
For headlights,
dude.
I mean, they look fucking clean. Don't get me wrong.
I'm 100% glad that I did it. But if I knew this process before, I think I definitely would have thought twice about it. just from the wires alone, But honestly,
now you know more about wires, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I was about to say. Is honestly doing this project, I did learn a lot more about cars than I did before, and I have like my buddies buying headlights and stuff like that now too, and so like they're kind of waiting to like get them and then get their car back, and then they're like asking for help. So
right.
It's also nice that I kind of like know a little bit of what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean every car is different, but just like what I went through, then I don't think there's really anything else that could kind of come from the side and kind of just throw me off with the headlights project.
Yeah, which is like, yeah, it's super dope. And like kind of like a thing in general is just like the more you work on something, like the better you get with it, or the more comfortable you get with it. So like you're saying, 2 months, yeah, it's a bitch and whatnot, but I'm sure in the long run you'll probably save time if you, especially with how much more projects you're going to do with your car and whatnot, you know?
Oh yeah, it's not even close to done right now. I mean, even though I had the car for 6 years, there's so many more things that I want to get done to it that I like it being a project. I like having it as something to do in my free time, as like a side hobby whenever I just like kind of get bored of playing video games or doing something kind of like that. Then it's always something I could just go to and just kind of listen to music and just kind of be in my own world for a little bit.
And it looks fucking sick.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It looks dope, man. I love it. But God, this guy have many talents, many projects. This guy always is working. You know what? Like, I guess we can talk a little bit what we're gonna do a little tonight. So with your car, we plan on doing a little like a video, photo kind of project. Yeah. You want to talk a little bit about that, baby?
Yeah, so I've been working on just a little kind of like video of just kind of like the progress that I made on my car. Like, I don't want to make videos or kind of like do anything just to get like views or get famous or anything like that. I want to do it more as like a memory type thing, as like, oh yeah, I remember when I was at this point with my car. So like whenever I do something new in the future, then I always have pictures to like look back onto, or videos, which is kind of like what the project's tying into tonight.
Yeah.
Is I want to learn how to edit videos, make it look clean, kind of make it do cool transitions and stuff like that. Kind of go over like with the song. And so I just got a GoPro Hero 9. It's probably like the most I've ever spent on any kind of video equipment or anything like that. Because I got a couple like off-brand GoPros before, just so I can kind of like test it out and like see how I like bringing a little camera everywhere, recording any adventures that I might go on, and kind of like take an edit to that. So I went to Hawaii last summer, and then took the off-brand GoPro that I had, made some videos of it. I didn't really like the quality at all, and so I figured it was time to upgrade. But I definitely enjoyed editing videos. And
you like the idea of like the video itself and like what?
Oh yeah, for sure.
The process you saw, you see.
Yeah, not only am I learning how to like do something that's just kind of have fun with it as a hobby, but it's also something cool that I can have to look back on, that's memories, that's just more than like a picture.
Yeah, and yeah, I love it too. It's kind of exactly like a little different, but exactly like for the podcast too. It's like it's something like a memory holder. Like I don't expect anyone to really listen to this like that doesn't know me or whatnot, but you know, I'm just happy that I have like some video and like audio of when I was this age with the friends who I hopefully have for, you know, ever.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone's gonna be searching up like what I'm doing in my life like at this moment.
I think everyone will be. MyDumbCat is the biggest name ever in 3 years. But yeah, like some like you've been like doing some editing and like photo work for a little bit. Like yeah, this is something you done, right?
Yep. This is on
So
me.
little Seahawks piece. How long ago was this?
Oh, let's see. This was, I think, when I first started working at T-Mobile. So probably around 4 years ago or so now. So this was kind of just like something I had on the side. Like they even installed Photoshop for me on my work PC.
Oh, word.
Because they knew I liked doing that in my free time. So I took a class in high school and kind of just learned more about it, kind of got into editing and kind of like what you can all do with that. And I honestly just fell in love with it. Like it's just something that I wanted to keep doing. So I started up an Instagram page and started editing on that. I would offer free edits for any like profile pictures that anyone wanted to see how much kind of like just experience I can get and kind of just get the word out.
Right.
So I started doing that. Got sponsored by a grip company for controllers. And so they hooked me up with like these little cover grips for like your thumbsticks. So they gave me they gave me a bunch of those. They gave me G Fuel for me to like kind of make pictures for their website. And then so I did that for a little bit.
Super dope.
Then I think he just kind of like got bored of the business, so he stopped doing that, or it wasn't like doing that great because there was a lot of grip companies.
Right.
So then I took a break from editing as well. Then I only really started getting into it kind of just like whenever I think of something. So like the Seahawks logo, I was like, man, the season's coming up. I'm getting pumped about it.
Fucking shout out Hawks.
Yeah, let's go Hawks.
We're staying in Seattle.
Yeah, trying to win another Super Bowl, baby.
Easy money.
So I kind of whipped this up, and I thought the colors really flowed really nice with the navy blue and the lime green. And I shared this on Twitter, and the Seahawks like Twitter page actually like retweeted it.
Fucking crazy.
And then I started getting like a pretty good amount of likes on it. So I thought that was like really cool that they would just kind of like give people that like don't really have any followers or anything like a chance, just kind of like show out whatever work that they like.
Yeah, if you like, exactly. I mean, anyone can like, if you put in the work, anyone can make something like really cool. You know.
Yeah.
And like, this is really cool. Like example, this is fucking like a sick Seahawk, I think. And it was probably like early on into your editing, kind of like.
Oh yeah, for sure. This was after I was sponsored, but this was before I started like just kind of getting more involved in it, just learning about it and what I can make. Just kind of like in my own time, like what I can improve on, anything that would just make any of the pieces I worked on better. Because I usually just kind of like went from project to project. I didn't really like sit there and actually like take time on it. Like this one probably took me like 30 minutes to an hour or something like that, and then I kind of call it done because I thought it would look good. Where today I kind of like start working on one, then I wait on it a little bit, go back to it, see anything else I might have missed or anything I can make look better, look better, and
just kind of like perfecting your craft,
Yeah, exactly. Not just spending kind of like an hour or so on it. I actually like get really into it and just keep going.
Yeah. Like this piece you also edited like took a little bit longer than 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think this one took me like a day or so. Just kind of like going back and going back to it. I just knew that I really liked like a tropical kind of like theme, and I made a portal image a long time ago in high school that was like nothing close to like as detailed as this. So I kind of wanted to make it a little bit of a better image and like kind of just like see what I could do with like skills, kind of comparing what I did in high school to what I did now. So like my portal image that I did in high school, I kind of just like threw on an image and then called it good, and it didn't look too bad, but it's like not compared to what I can do now.
Yeah.
So it just makes me feel good that I'm actually like learning something and getting better at it.
As you should, dude. Like that's fucking awesome. It's like it's dope to seeing progress and seeing like you like be excited about shit too, like, and want to get into it. Like even like the last podcast, like my picture, you edited it, and it was like you like took me into the Discord chat and like we're going through the process, and even though it's probably like a super simple edit for you, and like probably it did take you like literally 2 minutes, but like for me, I would have never been able to do it, and like it was just cool like being able to like kind of see, okay, that's like process. Oh, do you want to look like that? Yeah, I was like, oh, sure, yeah. Oh, yep, that would be dope. Yeah, fucking. And like, so I mean, like shit like that is sick. And like, your buddy too. He like just had like a music like album or song drop, and you worked on the cover, right, for the song title.
Yeah, I did. So we were in a Discord call like a week or so ago. He started playing this beat for me, and I really started digging it. I was like, man, like this sounds really good, dude. And like you gotta think about like uploading it. He's like, I don't know, like messing with it for a while, and I don't know if like it's ready. I was like, okay, well, like here's like kind of like my comments on it, because like we're just like both into music, like we've been to like concerts and stuff together, like we're just kind of like both kind of like the same genres. Yeah. So like, yeah, it definitely needs some lyrics and maybe a little bit more bass, and like let's just kind of like go from there. So he started like just kind of looking through Fruity Loops and just kind of seeing what he could find, and he killed it on that track. Like it's awesome. So I'm just glad that I got to do the album cover for it, and like actually just kind of like be proud of something that's like out there.
What's the where can people find it? What's it called?
It's called I'll Be Alright by Mastermonger on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely you played the song for me on when we went to Best Buy earlier. It was really good. I was really surprised. A lot of like, if you're into music theory or anything, you'll be happy with like the beat counts and everything. It was really good transitions. It was a good song for sure.
No, he killed it. Like
album cover too. Oh my god, my guy's so talented. He's so fucking. My guy's nutty.
Yeah, we basically sat in call for like 2 days, and like he's just like him like streaming it on there, kind of going over it, going back and forth. Like, okay, like that part's good. Okay, let's like kind of go back to album cover a little bit. Let's start working on that, get it kind of done, then go back to the music, make sure it's kind of like complete, and then go back to the cover. And just like, honestly, like most of my works and edits are just kind of like based off like what my friends want, or kind of like it's like just what's important to me. So like if people are like trying to do songs or trying to do podcasts, or they want a new wallpaper for their like setup, like I'm all about that. I would gladly make something up, and if they like it and wear it proudly or just use it, then that's honestly just like good enough for me. Like one of my buddies actually right now wants me to design a tattoo for him. So I started working on that a couple of days ago, and he's like, dude, like please let me pay you like for it. Like this is gonna be a lot of work. I was like, nah, honestly, like this is probably like the biggest thing that I've ever like done, and then have it like be
on someone forever.
On someone forever. So I'm like, dude, that is just crazy to me, and that's like a great memory that I would like to have. So
yeah. But I mean, I think it just also shows like your character and who you are, and like why I so like attracted to you as a friend, and like why so many people love you. I mean, you're an awesome dude. Like, and you care. It's like you can tell when people are fake and when people aren't, and like you want all your friends to succeed, which is super dope. That's why I think a lot of friends group like don't work, is because it's like a friend is trying to be better than the other, or like there's always like some sort of competition. But it's dope, I think, with our friend group too, and like you especially, it's just very empowering. Like you want all the homies to succeed, which is dope.
Dude, you can make me cry, man.
I just appreciate it, man, for real. Like it's honestly like a super amazing character like skill to have, and I don't think many people have it, so it's sick. And like I think you deserve to be told that, because I'm sure it gets no one really tells you. But yeah, Deep Stuff Podcast. What's up, baby?
I'm gonna marry this man on the spot right now.
I have been saying it for years. If you fucking propose, I'm not gonna say no. If you get on a knee and have a ring, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say yes. I'm not gonna worry. What do you mean? This boy, T-Mobile money too. T-Mobile money.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's dope, like, seeing, like, your progress. I'm sure, like, seeing your homies' music progress, too, like, just through, like, the time you've known him, and, like, it's cool. It's just cool seeing, like, progression of the homies. It's the best.
Yeah, I feel like having something like this is a nice outlet, too. It kind of, like, brings you out of your box more. Just, like, kind of being in my car group now. Like, I was just kind of in it because when my buddies, like, kind of founded it, and he kind of just, like, brought me in, because I've known him since like elementary school, and so like we both are really into cars and spend way too much money on ours. So, um, we kind of just like we're in this group, and they kind of grew up like, or they kind of grew their Instagram up, and got like a good following, and got some like more members, and it just like started actually growing like pretty big, like where the car meets that we would host would probably have close to like 200 cars around there to like show up. So they really wanted to get into like making t-shirts and having kind of like all these different kind of like apparel stuff out. So they actually just posted on Instagram that they were looking for an editor, and I like messaged in our like little group chat that we had, and I was like, hey, is it okay if like people that are already in the club can kind of like go for this like editing thing, because they were like offering like a photo shoot or something like that. I don't even remember. They didn't really pay it forward. Like they just kind of like said it, I guess. But I was like, yeah, like I definitely want to just like kind of make something up and see if you guys like it. And I'm like, yeah, totally. So started coming up. I think I came up with like 10 designs that I just kind of like wanted to present, like kind of like see what hit, see what missed. And so they ended up liking them, and just kind of like really liked my work. So we started like meeting up in Discord, kind of like having more meetings, seeing what we could just like come up with.
Right.
And so he gave me some projects to do like in my spare time, which is kind of like just like kind of like what I wanted to go back to, was like even though I don't know them all like super close and personally, like this is like just something that I cared about and like kind of just wanted to help out. And like honestly, I don't need to get paid or kind of like do anything for spending time on it. Like it's not that important to me. It's just I would rather see my work just like randomly or like out in public
than fucking sick.
Than getting paid for it. Like that means way more to me. So like we started coming up with like we made some stickers and kind of like just like some more designs on the side. And I think everyone kind of got busy with school and work, so it hasn't really been too crazy lately. But I'm definitely hoping that it kind of starts back up again and we can get something going. Because
it was like they liked your stuff, like they're like printing it off right and everything.
Yeah, they made me as like kind of like the lead editor. And
what's the Instagram page?
It's like Vision, Car Group, or I don't know, it's something similar to that. It's Vision. It's like Vision Crew. Like that's kind of like what like we just go by. And so they did it. They liked my work. They started making stickers, and they kind of wanted to use like the sticker funds to kind of expand and go into more accessories, because he didn't want to have people from the car group put in their own money to something that like might fail.
Right.
Which was, I think, like a good idea from him, was that he didn't want to just be like, okay, like, well, I just made these items, now you guys should pay like this amount of money because like you're in the group, and it shouldn't just be like all from one person, you know. So he wanted to just kind of like make something else cheap, kind of spread the word a little bit, and then make some money, then kind of expand from there. And so like I don't even know how the stickers really did, honestly. It's just kind of something that we made and got put out, and he said that we were going to meet up and he was going to give me some templates or whatever that we like printed out that was my design. And then just kind of like just time got busy with COVID and everything hitting, then we just didn't even like get to like really meet up.
You haven't like gotten your sticker, like a sticker thing yet or anything?
No, I've seen pictures of it and it looks really cool, but I haven't got one yet.
Damn. If you get stickers, like I would.
Yeah, I was thinking about hitting up him recently and like kind of like see what's going on, because it seemed like a lot of people in the group are bored too, and that we haven't been doing anything. So it's kind of hard to do something with everything going on right now, and we're just getting out of winter too. So I'm not gonna go to a car show. Yeah, I'm not gonna go to a car show in snow. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, I think the sticker would look pretty good next to my Malibu one anyway, so be pretty good. Right next to each other, yeah. But, man, yeah, goddamn. About time it's frickin' spring in Washington.
Dude, I know. I'm honestly glad I had the headlight project, because I didn't have to deal with any of the snow.
Oh yeah, your car was under condition for a couple months in the garage.
My car was just not working, so it's like I'm not gonna go anywhere anyway. So I can't get stuck in the snow or have to drive in it. So it's just it's just.
But you know what snow is good for?
Sledding.
Ice. You know what ice is good for?
No.
Hockey. You know what's coming to Seattle?
The Krakens, baby.
The fucking Krakens.
Let's go.
Oh man, as a Seattle native my whole entire life, and a person who's been heavily involved in Seattle sports, I am so stoked for the fucking Kraken. I had not been a huge hockey guy myself, especially not as much as you. You've been going to Everett Silvertip games for a while now. But I'm so excited to get another professional team to root for. Hopefully another team to go see live in person. I'm just stoked.
Oh, 100%. Like, yeah, I've been going to Silvertips games ever since I can remember. Like, that's just something that's fun and cheap to go do in your free time. And it's always intense where you kind of just, like, you really feel like you're in it, especially when you're there.
It's very close, and like hockey is like different than, especially like most Seattle sports. Like we don't have a basketball team right now. You can't really like get that close and personal feel to like the athletes or stuff. So
yeah,
definitely
100%.
a different vibe. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, fucking Kraken, baby.
No, I've heard definitely really good things about NHL games, and I think that it's gonna be something that Seattle could really use, especially kind of like coming after a time like this.
Yeah, and like another way to like unify people of like different ways, you know, like hockey, like I don't know, like from different job experiences I've had, like talking to people, a lot of people don't give a shit about sports, but the sport they care about is hockey for some reason. So I'm excited to see like some Seattle hockey fans, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially when kind of the Silvertips and the Seattle Thunderbirds are such a kind of split up group, then it's also nice for Seattle to have something that we could both root for and like kind of enjoy and actually watch and be on the same team for once. Because
some unifying, you know, going.
Oh yeah, it's hardcore when the Thunderbirds like go to Silvertips Arena or the other way around. Like there's fights every game, and the crowds are like getting in fights with each other. People just straight up hate each other when they go to these games.
Which is so funny because I mean, obviously, you know, it's like a professional team, but still, it's not like the NHL.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird that like people are actually like this heavily involved with it. Like it's definitely fun to go like watch, but.
God damn, calm down, peeps.
Yeah, people really get into it. I mean, they got bars there and drinks, so I think people are just kind of.
That's a good point.
They just have a good time.
Alcohol and Seattleites. Seattleites? What is? I lived here my whole life. What are they called? Seattleites? Seattle.
That sounds right, honestly.
People from Seattle. Yeah, it's never a good mix, but yeah, it'll be good that like we're all gonna be rooting for the same team, like you said. So now we can all group on the way fans. Good old Seattle sports. But. Definitely something I'm stoked about. Something like this in Seattle. There hasn't been anything crazy like this since the Sonics left. So it's gonna be nice to have, instead of anger, we're gonna have all excitement.
Yeah, until we lose, and then everyone's gonna be angry again. Like feeling.
Yeah, but we're used to losing. Mariners, baby.
No, I totally agree with you though that this is just something to look forward to. Gives us something new to kind of like look up and be a fan of and be a part of, because like once you kind of just come to Seattle, like it's not just that we have a team. Like if you just have any little interest in sports, then I feel like this is just like something fun to go do when bans get like lifted and people kind of be close to each other again.
Yeah, exactly. Like the atmosphere is different when you go to like a live sport event. The unifying of people. I can't talk. I English major here, but like just like the environment, just like people, just random strangers being so excited for the same thing. Like it's something different, something that makes, I think, sports.
Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been to Silvertips games, and every time we get a goal, I just like look around and like high five everyone. Like I haven't said a word to them all game, but as soon as we score, what's going on, baby? What's
Bro,
good?
What's up, baby? What, a shot?
Yeah.
Let's do shots.
You saw that, right? Let's go.
Scoop, shoots. But yeah, it's the best. It's one of my favorite things. I mean, I'm just excited, and something that like, especially like I think our group will be all really excited about going to games too. I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think we've all been to like a hockey game together in general, so this is.
Oh yeah, we've been to a baseball game, I think.
Yeah, we've definitely been to Mariners, and then Seahawks tickets are just
way too fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're.
How much are hockey tickets?
I'm not sure about NHL tickets. Like, I feel like it's probably somewhat close to like the Silver Tips.
You better be cheap.
I mean,
they're probably expensive.
I mean, the stadium said it could fit like 18,000 or something like that. So that's like a pretty good.
That's a pretty amount of people.
That's a good amount. Yeah, I mean, I think.
What was this? What was the stadium? Climate Pledge Arena.
Yeah.
Shout out Climate Pledge Arena.
Climate Pledge. That's.
Good old CPA.
Please change the name. Please change it right now. Like,
CPA,
what is that?
Baby?
What is that? Are you kidding me?
What the
Key Arena?
To Climate Pledge Arena.
To Climate? What is that?
They better be like. I can't even think of anything. I was gonna say like tickets should be cheaper, but the tickets are probably gonna be more expensive now to like then donate to like Climate Pledge awareness.
I mean, yeah, especially after like they remodeled everything. Like they're probably gonna be out the roof for a while, and then also depending on probably how good we do, it's gonna depend on what the tickets are.
Which sounds like we should be good, like right off the bat. Like little that we know, and I don't know how everyone else is with NHL knowledge, but like you can pick a player from each team. Like they can like obviously say no to for like a certain few, but you get like you could just steal players. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's like something I definitely did not know. They could save like was it
7, 8?
Yeah,
players?
7 to 10 or 7 to 11 players.
Oh yeah.
Depending on like what their positions are, and then basically basically half the team is just kind of free agents for a new team coming in that they can just kind of swoop up and be like, yo, come play with us and try it out. Like let's see how you like it. Let's see how we work together. Like let's get a Stanley Cup, baby.
Yeah, like I thought like because the Vegas Knights, they made the Stanley Cup first year in like 2017 or 2018 and I thought maybe that was like a fluke, or like I didn't really research NHL stuff because we didn't have a team, so I never really had like I guess a desire to.
Right.
And then knowing this, I'm like, now are my expectations too high? I'm thinking Stanley Cup first year, baby.
Dude.
Kraken, easy, all day.
Wouldn't that be insane? Just like kind of just bring them in and then immediately just winning it all.
Dude.
That would hype up Seattle and just kind of
the Mariners just have to like quit as a franchise if that happens? Like they haven't made the postseason since 2001, and then a new team literally first year just wins it all.
They might actually switch out the Mariners like the Sonics or something again. Just like, you know what, like we got a pretty good football team. A hockey team's killing it. Mariners, I'm sorry. It's like you're definitely a part of us, and we appreciate you, but you dropped the ball on us just one too many times.
I'm gonna say it this year as well, obviously, but I've been saying it since I can remember. World Series, baby, we're winning it all.
Please, just one time, just
honestly,
give us something.
Just give us the postseason. Like I just want to be at was it your work park now? Fucking T-Mobile Park.
T-Mobile Park.
I just want to be at T-Mobile Park once and see a postseason game and just be in the Seattle fans with everyone screaming. Cause man,
the energy of that game would be unreal. Like no one would be just like kind of like bullshit in the stands. I think everyone is actually gonna be focused on the game and
it'll be sold out easy.
Oh, 100%.
My my dad went to the Kingdom when they beat the Yankees in '95, and he said every seat was full. Everyone was standing up. Like you can see videos of how crazy and electric like Seattle was. I was like, it would be even more intense because we have more people now at T-Mobile Park. Like we need that. Mariners.
Please. That'd be so nutty just to be in the Kingdom while that's going on. Like my dad had a video of it getting torn down.
Oh shit!
Like a long time ago, and I didn't know what it was when I was younger because like I just didn't grow up with it, so I wasn't aware. But just kind of like seeing it and it's just sad.
I mean, it was the worst like field of all time. Like players would say it was like the worst thing ever.
The outside was dope.
Outside was dope though.
I mean, indoor was indoor, right?
Yeah, it was a dome.
Yeah.
But my dad was at this game, which is
Your speed, the stretch, and the 0-1.
well. For those who don't know, the greatest moment in Seattle history. This is when the Mariners beat the Yankees with Edgar Martinez, the double. Ken Griffey Jr., rounding third. Dave Niehaus has the greatest call on sports. That was at this game. And, yeah, definitely the best moment in Mariner history, I would say. Fireworks inside a dome, like, how crazy would
Oh
that
my
be?
god, we were nuts.
Like, how crazy would that be?
Yeah, just having that energy now would just be just something else. Like, it just, like, kind of just, like, it just feels so different, kind of just, like, what we're used to. Because, like, I mean, what year did we win the Super Bowl? It's like
15, 16? Or 14.
14, yeah. It was 14, yeah.
We lost.
Yep, that's it. Because I remember...
2015. No, we're not talking about it. 2014, yeah.
Yeah, it was for sure 2014. Because I remember going to MetLife in my senior year, and I graduated 15. So we went to New York and then got to check out MetLife when it was closed down and everything. Like, we were like the only people there.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
And I just remember taking like a picture, just like fucking with the scoreboard of like the Seahawks. I'm like, yeah, that's right, bitches. Like, fucking, let's go.
It was the best game ever. It was off the bat the best. Oh man.
Oh yeah. You already knew it was gonna be a fucking hype ass game as soon as it just started. And you're like, oh, I'm so ready for this.
And dude, the best part is this leading up to every fucking announcer and broadcaster was like, oh, Broncos. You can't.
Yeah.
This offense, unstoppable. Can't touch it. And then we just fucking kill them. Peyton looked like a fucking little girl, dude. Demarius Thomas getting lit up by fucking Cam Chancellor. Oh, Percy.
I could watch that over and over.
Fucking Jermaine Kearse's catch, 2 spins into the end zone. Oh, fucking nuts.
No, it's something that I would think I will never forget. Is just like where I was, just like watching that game, and then how nervous I was, and then literally by halftime, I was not nervous at all. I was like, we fucking got this in the bag.
And then right at halftime, the kickoff return for a touchdown too. It's just like
it just kept getting better.
That moment, I was like, I think like. Because I'm such a pessimist, like when with Seattle sports, like I don't say we would until like I know for sure. Like at that moment, I was like, I think we might do this, but I was like, didn't want to say anything. And then
Don't
like,
jinx
5
it.
more minutes, I was like, oh, we got this, baby. And the thing is, we could do that every year, but we don't.
No.
But guess what? New year, just signed a new lineman, re-signed our center back. Damian Lewis looks cracked out of his mind. Russell, you got weapons. I'm saying.
Even though you're fucking expensive, Russell, I mean, we love you, but come on, you gotta be more like rookie you. Like, that's what I gotta say.
Sierra ain't giving you the gawk, you know who will. That's all I'm saying to you. I got the 3000 mode engaged. But, dude, oh my god. Okay, I know. Alright, I know I'm speaking a little crazy as a Seattle fan, but imagine the Mariners, the Kraken, and the Seahawks winning all their championships in the same.
Dude, Seattle would fucking burn down again. They would burn down again.
I only know. I think I'd be the happiest for the Mariners, but like I would be.
Oh yeah.
Freaking like that'd be the craziest shit in the world.
Yeah, I would be probably at every one of those games.
Dude, oh, I don't care how expensive.
Yeah, that's
Bye Stimmy.
That's something that you never forget.
Yeah, like you can't. Yeah, exactly. It's just there's been sport moments in my life that I will never forget, and I'm like, and those moments for sure would be in there. Man, shout out Seattle sports. Shout out Washington. Keep doing your thing. Mariners get better. Russell, get that gawk going. Kraken, we don't expect much, but I have high expectations. It's weird. It's a weird feeling.
Honestly, yeah, it's like just kind of like seeing like the rules and kind of just seeing like what Vegas could do kind of with their team. It's just like it. I mean, it gives you high expectations from just like kind of just seeing that alone.
But then it's also you're like a Seattle fan, so it's like, probably not.
Do people actually want to live here? Like, I know it's like a hot kind of tourist attraction, but I don't think I really see it just like living here.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get why it's like a hot tourist attraction. Like, well, I mean, I love the city, but like,
yeah, no,
the people move away. Like, honestly, like stop coming to Seattle. There's a city south called Portland. Ooh.
Yeah, they just they got all the drugs now. Like,
yeah,
you can go do whatever you fucking want there.
You can do that. Yeah, tech companies probably don't drug test that much. So I'm just saying, Portland, great city. They have Voodoo Donuts. Ooh,
wow.
You wanna go there? People move there.
They put cereal on donuts. It is insane.
But I love Washington as a whole. Like, great state to live in.
Yeah, I think just kind of just part of why I love it so much is kind of like just like the memories have like always going to like Pacific Science Center or something for like a field trip growing up, like
the zoo or some shit.
Yeah, Woodland Park Zoo. Like those are just like something that like I think every kind of kid has like done that grew up here
in this area.
Like, expect. Yeah, so I think that it's just like something special that we can all share and enjoy. But it's like it's not the best.
Yeah.
Like there are way better zoos out there. They got fucking crazy ass animals. They got white tigers and shit like that. It's like you go to Woodland Park. What you're gonna maybe see like a lion sleeping. Like that's fucking insane. Like
yeah, well I heard Portland Zoo, the animals are nuts there. They go crazy. You go roar, the lion walks up and talks to you in English or whatever language you prefer. It's crazy. Very smart lion in Portland Zoo.
Yeah, have you guys seen like Madagascar? Like that I'm pretty sure they're at that zoo.
Yeah, I think Madagascar 2 was filmed in Portland, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, Madagascar, Portland.
Madagasland 2. This is a great movie. Favorite, top 10. You should move there. But I think, man, this was a fun talk. I appreciate you being on the cast, man. MyDumbCat, one of my best friends, one of my favorite humans, sexy man. Before the cast ends, I do have a quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
On the spot.
Okay.
What's a song that you've been listening to the last like week or two that you've been liking, or an album that you've been liking? Oh, I guess your friend's song, huh?
Yeah, I have been bumping that.
What was the song again?
I'll Be Alright.
By who?
Master Munger.
What was the song called again?
I'll Be Alright.
On SoundCloud?
It is on SoundCloud.
Album cover by who?
Yours truly.
God damn right. Okay, maybe a different song, or maybe a TV show or video or something. What's been interesting to you?
I mean, could be like an all-time, like maybe like favorite song.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right, so my all-time favorite is by Sickick. He's from Canada, and he is fucking insane. Like he's like a producer, he's a singer. My guy is fucking nutty. Like I've been following him since he like had less than 100. I don't even remember how many subscribers he had. I know it was under 100K easy, and then he's got I think over like 2 mil or something now.
Damn. Was there like a certain track that like really like got like this was like remember listening like holy shit or something like that?
Yeah, like honestly, I found him doing. He did like kind of cover remixes to songs, so he would sing for him and then also like totally like remix it, and I've always kind of been a fan of that. Where like I don't really like songs that are just like popular and like on the Billboard Top 100.
Right. Yeah.
I like the ones that people took
You're
of it.
Different.
I'm just built different. Like you know what I'm saying?
I don't like that popular stuff.
Get me out of that trendy shit. I'm just so quirky, and I just like different genres than everyone else.
No, sorry. What did you say?
But like yeah, as I was saying, I just enjoy remixes that someone could literally take someone's art and either make it better or just great again in a different way. Like that kind of like just brings me to home. That it's like kind of feels like just editing to me.
Yeah.
Where
no,
it's
that
kind
totally makes sense.
No, it's kind of like just like the same thing. So like someone could already take like a great picture, and then someone could even make it better or just like different and make it still look good. So I just kind of enjoy that about music as well. And I'm always going to be a fan of remixes. So once I kind of found him and started listening to some of his songs, I just really enjoyed every single one of them.
Kind of explored the genre a little bit more, I'm guessing, through him with like similar artists and whatnot too. Or no?
I would say probably definitely the same like genres and kind of like just like exploring a little bit. But like honestly, once I found him, like I was stuck on him for a while. Like,
for sure. Yeah.
Like that was just my favorite. So like when Roll Through came out, that was just my favorite song. Like I can never get old of that song.
Okay, word. Hell yeah, man. It's awesome. It's crazy. Like with a lot of things we talked about, how it can mean to you, like music, sports, video games, like anything. It's crazy. Like how, I don't know, like a certain artist or a certain song or certain whatever. So that's pretty cool. What was the artist again?
Sick Kick.
Sick Kick.
Yeah.
From Canada.
From Canada, dude. I made a picture for him on Twitter too, and it was like just a picture of like he like wears a mask because he like always kind of like covers his face, like he doesn't want to kind of be out there, even though like.
I feel like it's a kind of popular thing for like a lot of like artists.
Yeah, especially like kind of like EDM or kind of like those kind of genres, like those artists just like to be kind of like underground, even though people still kind of figure them out anyway. I think it's just kind of like the more of a mysterious side of them.
Yeah, which is kind of dope. But they really just like, I'm just making the music to make the music. I don't want to be famous.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like doing what they love. So I made a picture for him and kind of like use his face, and then like had Seattle in the background. I was like, hey, I know where you can come to next, baby. And he liked it on Twitter too. Yeah,
dude, that's so sick. Oh man, like that's so crazy too, how like social media, like hate it or love it, like can get you like connected with people who you probably would never be able to connect with.
Yeah,
before.
I honestly hate Twitter, and I never use it. But that's been the only site that where I can like kind of put some stuff out, and like people actually like reach out and like actually enjoy it. Like that's. So I think I explained 2 of my 3 that I've gotten like kind of popular on Twitter.
Yeah, the Seahawks, that one.
Yeah.
Might as well go with the third now.
The third one is we had an eclipse going on, and so like people like outside taking pictures, like they were just all like really about it and looking at it, and so I just kind of found like a eclipse picture, and I changed the colors of it and everything, and I kind of like made it like almost like an ad basically. About T-Mobile, and so I kind of like use like some of like the terms that we use, and just kind of just like made it all T-Mobile themed, and then I tagged John Ledger, who was the CEO at the time, yeah, and then he actually liked it, and then commented on it. He's like, "Yeah, magenta's all I see," and like said something to it, and it like blew up after that too.
Wow, that's crazy.
Cause he like his Twitter game's fucking strong. Like he has a really strong following, I'm pretty sure.
Especially for like a mobile CEO. You know,
yeah, just like something like just something random, and then he just fucking kills it on social media game. I mean, I guess it makes sense with the phone company, but
yeah, and that's just dope that like you got to connect with them like that way too. Man, so many cool ways you can connect with social media.
Oh, 100%.
So many cool music, so many cool songs, so much cool things, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know if after seeing that, I feel like figured out that like I work for that company or not at all, but. I mean, I'm honestly just blessed to do what I do, so just enjoy it.
Man. Keep going. Shout out your artist. Shout out Seattle artist Deep Sea Diver. Really cool, kind of like alternative band, local band. Got to meet her at a local show. She's a super cool artist. Really cool song, or really cool sound. Like really, really good with the guitar as well. But yeah, kind of like a local artist, I guess, of my week I've been listening to. Secrets is a really good album. See These Eyes, really good track by her. But yeah, this should be episode 2 of the podcast. Thank you for listening to Aubrey and the Dads. Your host Aubrey Sucks. To my right, probably your left, maybe. I don't know how the cameras work. But we got MyDumbCat, also a member of the Dad Squad. You know, thank you for being a part of this, and you know, taking the time of the day. Really appreciate it. Learning a little bit more about him, which is really cool because he's my duo, my guy. So it's always good to appreciate, you know, learn more information about you and just appreciate you in general, man. Love you, and yeah, thanks for being on.
Dude, thank you so much for having me. Like, this was honestly a lot of fun, and I just like seeing like my friends do what they want to do, and any way that I can support it, I'm all about it. I love you too, bro. Like, this is awesome.
My guy. But if you guys listened this far, thank you very much. The sponsor of today's video was